Hello students, I would like to welcome all dear students to our online class teaching. This is subject Social Studies and we are in session 13. Okay students, do you all remember till where we have learned? Shall we open our book to the lesson number 6? Lesson number 6. Lesson number 6 title is The Land of Dense Forest. Land of Dense Forest. This I have already completed to you. Yes or no? Yes. This is the picture of map shown how the equatorial forest look like. Okay. It is divided into 7 continents. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, right? These are the 7 continents. In this lesson, we mainly discussed which is the dense forest, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Democratic Republic of the Congo. What's the short form of Democratic Republic of the Congo? DRC. If I ask you what's the meaning of DRC, you have to say the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And this is the second largest country. We are revising this lesson. Listen very carefully. This is the second largest country in Africa. After Algeria, this is the second largest country and it has 23 lakh square kilometers land. And then the equator passed through the northern part of the country. Equator passed through the which place? See in the map. Northern part of the country. Here is Africa. North side it passed. See there the equatorial line that is passing through Africa in the north place. Okay. Then where the country is located? The country is located in Central Africa. The country is located at Central Africa. It is surrounded by 9 countries. Surrounded by 9 countries. And you can see the names also. The darker prints are the 9 countries. Read by yourself and learn it. We are revising this lesson. And what about land? River is there. That river name is River Congo. This is the second largest river in Africa. Where it flows? It flows through the country and the river is known as the highway. Highway of the Central Africa. And there is a mountain called Margarita is the highest peak in this range. This is the highest mountain and this country also has 4 major lakes. 4 major lakes. Let's see what are that. Albert, Edward, Kivu and Tanganyika. These lakes lie along the eastern boundary of the country. Where these are the lake. This is Congo River. These lakes they lie in which part? In the eastern boundary, eastern side of the country. Now, if you keep moving, we also learned about the climate. The climate of the country, it has equatorial climate, very hot, rainy throughout the year. Humidity is very high. Because of more humidity, it makes people to uncomfortable for life. Morning generally used to be pleasant and as afternoon comes, temperature is high and the heat is unbearable. And unbearable means we cannot bear. And then what happens? Afternoon mostly rains. And then evening and nights it become cool and comfortable. Okay. Next, vegetation. What vegetation they have? Because of hot and humid region, trees grow. Trees and other plants they grow very quickly. And forests have large variety of trees. Okay. and they form a dense canopy at the top. And then the forests remain throughout the year green. And sometimes because the forest is always evergreen, it is difficult for the passengers to cross the forest. When we see about wildlife, I have told you what are the animals they survive: gorilla, chimpanzees, monkeys, bonobos, and then baboons found here. And also land is, they have land animals: hippopotamus, rhinoceros, elephant, like this big animals also there. In the water animals there are crocodiles, alligators and fish. Okapis and antelopes are found in the forest willow tree. And then there are lions, cheetah, hyenas, giraffes and buffaloes are there in the grassland. There are pelicans, ducks, owls, eagles. Some of the birds are found here. That is all about wildlife. Now comes to economic resources. Economic resources means how people earn money. Look at this picture. Farming done manually in the DRC. The Democratic Republic Congo, main work is farming. The main occupation is farming, forestry, fishing, livestock rearing, taking care of the animal. They do fishing, and mainly they do agriculture, cultivating rice, maize, cassava. This cassava food is very important. And farmers, they grow cash crops. Cash crops means if they sell this kind of vegetables, like this kind of crops, they get more money, like cocoa, coffee, tobacco, cotton, rubber, oil, palm. This all they get more money. Understand, students? And also they have the methods of farming, or they have traditional and primitive method. And this country is rich in minerals. Some of the minerals like gold, cobalt, copper, then petroleum, diamond, silver, so on, zinc, manganese, tin, uranium, iron ore, bauxite, coal, some of the minerals. And then these minerals are exported. They sent to other places. And there are industries, there are towns which are developed, and most industries are based on agricultural raw material. Some products such as shoes and textiles are manufactured in this city. These are the resource for their economic purpose. And life of the people, how people live here. The country is thinly populated. Thinly populated means what, students? Very few people are living there. Most of the people are scattered to villages. Some people have migrated to towns for work purpose. And cassava is one of the root crop. What they do, they grind it, make it as a flour, and they make bread with it and they eat. That is their main food. And the group of people, Bantu people, they are the majority of the population. They are tall and they have curly hair. They speak languages belonging to the large Bantu language group. And there are Pygmies people. They are the originally inhabitants of the country, and they are known as they are also known as Bambuti. And they are very short, less than 150 centimeter tall. Europeans, some of them, they ruled there long years back, so they have taken some of the pygmies to forest, and some are still they are hunting in the forest, gathering food. Some of the pygmies still remain in the country itself. This is all about their life. When we come to transport and cities, what happened? The country has a poor land transport because their places are full of mountains, so roadways and railways are not possible. Mostly what they use water transport. What goes on the water? Ships and boat. They use boat and ships to travel by the water, and airway also mostly, mainly people use airway in the city places to fly from one place to another place, the far countries. There are more than 200 airports are there. So air transport is very fast and popular and useful. This is all about transport. Okay, cities. The main cities, if you see, the industrial center, Lubumbashi is the main city, mineral rich in mineral in this place. Almost 30% of the people population they live in towns and cities. Kinshasa is the capital place, and there are other big cities, Kananga, Kisangani, Likasi, Kikwit, Matadi is a port city. These are the port city. So the country is now developing very fast. Nowadays the country is getting developed. Money earned from export is being used. The money which they earn from export, they use it for the improvement of the infrastructure, to improve the infrastructure of the people, country, and they provide very good facilities to the people. African government, they are really working hard to develop their country. This is all about lesson 6 we have revised. Okay student, you can also look at which I have already sent you through WhatsApp. Tick the correct answer, filling the blanks, and I will also send answer the following. Study carefully, revise this lesson. If any doubt, ask me. Thank you for listening very carefully students. Be a good children. Have a nice day.